Hey everybody, JT the Soccer Scholar talking about match day 4 for the Greater Miami Conference. We're talking about the boys side. So if you're looking for the girls video, make sure you find that one, check that one out. We're talking about the boys side of the GMC in this one. And just to get you caught up, reminder for match day 3 action, a wild 3-3 finish for Lakota East and Sycamore as both the Thunderhawks and the Aves share the points up there at Liberty Township. Oak Hills unable to hold out against Mason. The Comets go on the road for a 4-0 victory in the west side. Coleraine gets an edgy victory over Middletown, 2-1. And then on a match that was moved from Tuesday to Wednesday, Fairfield, a 4-2 victory over Princeton. Lakota West and Hamilton were supposed to play, but that one was rescheduled towards later on the season. So that's something to keep in mind with the Firebirds as we look at our table. Lakota West, just one match so far. It was against Sycamore, a road draw. So the Firebirds have the point down there. But let's talk about the top of the table for a minute as Mason, 3-0-0, 6-0-2 overall in the in soccer season here. And the Comets, 9 points for them up at the top. They're chased by both Fairfield and Coleraine, who each have 6 points apiece. Now, Mason has already defeated Fairfield. Mason will see Coleraine later on the season. Lakota East with 4 points. They have not quite played up to 3 matches, so there is some points there on the table for the Thunderhawks, but they're sitting there with 4 points. Also with 4 points is Princeton, so the Vikings have 4 points there. Oak Hills then with 3 points. Sycamore with 2 points, just a draw against Lakota West and a draw with Lakota East on the season. A loss to Coleraine as well at home, by the way, was that other matchup there for the A's. Then there's Lakota West with a 1 point. As I mentioned, Lakota West still has plenty of points offered on the table, considering the fact the Firebirds have just played one GMC matchup. They got another one against Lakota East that's going to be coming up in a week from today. And then they also have to reschedule that one against Hamilton. Middletown with 1 point. Hamilton yet to pick up a GMC point. So let's get to our contest today. Fairfield hosting Coleraine. Boy, oh boy, I think this is going to be a great matchup, folks. This is 2 teams tied for second that maybe you wouldn't have really thought would be in second place at the moment, but here they are, right? Indians and Cardinals. Obviously, the Cardinals got that big win on the road against the Aviators. Fairfield, they had a pretty solid matchup against Mason and played fairly well despite the loss. So this one's a difficult one for me, to be honest with you, because Coleraine opened up the season a little confusing. They lost to Princeton. Then they ended up beating Sycamore, and they got a win against Middletown. But can they go on the road against Fairfield and find a way to win? I'm not 100% sure. Fairfield is pretty good as well. But reminder for the picks, I get the home victory or the visitor victory or draw, and I'm going to go with Coleraine to get a point, perhaps. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the Cardinals at this point in time. Fairfield is good as well. This is going to be one to keep your eyes on because I think this is going to be really good, but we'll go with the Cardinals win-draw scenario and just hope for the best, right? Lakota East and Hamilton. So the Thunderhawks, obviously a 3-3 draw. That was Jack Pascal, by the way, scoring a goal at 49 seconds to get the 3-3 result against Sycamore at home. Taking on Hamilton, who did not play on the last match day. So we'll have to see if the Big Blue can kind of get back into the game mode. But to be honest with you, this one's at Liberty Township. This one, even if it was at the Schwarm, I think the Thunderhawks take. I mean, the Thunderhawks won big time last year against Hamilton. I think they're going to do it again this year. I'm going with the Hawks. All right, Sycamore and Middletown. Look, Middletown has been in some tough games, just been edged out here and there. Sycamore, I don't know what it is, but they got a 1-1 result against Lakota West at home. Then they lost to Coleraine 1-0 to home. And then they went on the road and led and almost got the victory against Lakota East on the road. So I don't know if the A's are playing better on the road as opposed to home. I'm not really sure, but they're going to get their victory here at home. I'm taking the Sycamore A's. Oak Hills Highlanders, Princeton Vikings. This one should be actually a really good matchup. Princeton with 4 points in the season, Oak Hills with 3. Highlanders are looking to try and get the victory. Princeton has improved and been in some good matchups. I'm going to take I'll go the West Siders. Why not? I'll go with the Highlanders to get all 3 points. Hopefully that bodes well for me. We'll find out. And then this matchup, Lakota West and Mason. This is my match of the week, so I will not pick it, but it's going to be tonight on Chatterbox Plus. Make sure you join me for it around 6:50. It's going to be a phenomenal battle between the Firebirds and the Comets. It always is. I don't see anything different this time out. This is going to be a big-time matchup, so please join me for Chatterbox.